Hello, welcome to the MyChart Enhancement application. This is presented by Group 1 for the final project. This presentation today is by Ali Fiore, Sahar Nasir and Tamara Ettiman, and I will be taking you forward through this application. So essentially what this app will do is it will allow patients to submit blood glucose and blood pressure readings, and it will give them feedback in relation to their submissions against target levels, and also when a patient submits very high readings, the doctor will be notified of this, again through the app. Let's go ahead and view the app in more detail. We have changed the icon to a red icon to make it more accessible and viewable in comparison to the other apps within the mobile phone itself. So once you come here, the patient will be able to sign on using a username and password, or register if they haven't already done so. From our work in progress to this, we have created a single sign-on so that doctors and patients can use the same fields to log in to the app. For the purposes of this demonstration, I have actually created two separate logins, just so I can show you the patient side and the doctor side. However, this will not be shown in the final product. We have also added the feature of a fingerprint sign-in. Many mobile phones now have this option and this feature, therefore we have implemented it within our application to make it easier for patients and doctors to sign in. Also, we have added the remember me function so that usernames and passwords can be saved on the form and they don't have to be added each time, and this is due to your feedback from our work in progress demonstration. Let's go ahead and sign in as a patient first of all. So here we have refined the homepage of the app to make it 4 main buttons which are easy to click and easy to read. You'll notice on every single page on this app there will be these grey menu icons. This is simply to allow patients to navigate through the app easily, and also as per feedback we have added the sign out button again on every single page of this application. We will look through the different buttons as we go through the presentation, but first we will start with this main feature of this application, which is submitting the readings. So the patient currently has two options. It's to submit blood glucose readings or blood pressure readings. Let's go ahead first of all and submit the blood glucose. Once I click here, they will be taken to the form. We have used the clipboard function due to positive feedback from the usability study and also from the group itself. I have refined the options here to make it easier to write in, easier to use, and also in regards to date and time, they are now auto-generated and they can be changed either using the calendar method for the dates and for the time, scrolling through the different times using this feature. Also the time of last meal, again the time feature has now been added to make it easier for patients to submit their readings. So previously within our work in progress demonstration, the submission of these readings was a one-step process. Because we need to verify that the patient has actually submitted accurate readings, we have now made it a two-step process. So we'll have to click next first and see the second page before they actually submit the readings. This is to prevent any errors being submitted to the doctor and to make sure the patient is aware that these submissions will be sent to the doctor. So let's go ahead and submit the values now. For the purposes of this demonstration, I have created 4 different next buttons here. These again won't be shown in the final product, but just to illustrate the different pages that may be faced by the patient, I have added them here. So if a patient adds a blood glucose value which is within the target range, they'll be given this green page with positive feedback. If they have made a mistake, they can go back and go to the form and fill out the form again, or go ahead and submit that reading. So we'll just go back for now so that we can view the low reading submission. So low reading submission, they will be given tips on how to rectify the situation Again, they can submit the reading or go back if they have made an error. So the high page here, they can view this when they have submitted a high reading. They'll be prompted to view the tips and to make suggestions on how to stay within their target range. So when they submit the reading, they'll be able to access this icon here, which is the tip icon. Here they'll be able to view details on how to control their blood glucose levels. We have created a tip page to be a one page for all, so they can also view tips on how to lower their blood pressure from one single page, which makes it easier to read and also use. Let's go back there to the blood glucose and submit our final reading, which will be the very high reading. So here they'll submit their blood glucose of very high, they'll be given the red page. So here they'll be asked to seek medical attention due to their very high values there, and confirm this by checking this box. If they made a mistake again, they can go back, or they can go ahead and submit the reading. Once they submit the reading, this is where the doctor will be alerted, and we will view that later on in the presentation. Let's go ahead to the blood pressure for the sake of the presentation. Again, similar format to the blood glucose, using a clip chart here. Again, date and time can be auto-generated, and different alerts are given depending on the submission. They'll also be told before they submit that the doctor will be alerted. This is on the very high readings only, and this is because we want to avoid the errors, like I mentioned, of doctors receiving alerts when they aren't actually accurate readings being submitted. And once they submit a reading on every single different page, they'll be given this message: the reading has been submitted. Now let's go back to the home page here, and we can go ahead and view the dashboards. The dashboard will give the history of the submissions by the patient. So here will be the glucose dashboard, where they can track the different readings across the week or the month. They'll also be able to submit a new reading from here, which takes them back to that same page that we viewed earlier. Similarly with the blood pressure dashboard, they'll be able to submit a reading through the blood pressure form from that point as well. Let's go ahead and look at the messages now. This can also be accessed from this message icon down below. So messages will allow the patient to either view messages or send a new message. So viewing a message, they'll be able to view the history of the messages that they have received from their doctor and open these and read what that doctor had said. They'll also be able to submit a new message to the doctor. So by typing using their mobile phone keyboard and send that message to the doctor, they will receive this notification that the message has been sent as confirmation. Similarly, you can access that from here. Okay. Finally, we'll go into the settings. This is a new feature of the app where they can set their push notifications. They can set when to be alerted and how often for submitting the blood glucose reading. This will improve the usability of our patients to actually access the app, and will remind them that the app does exist. Similarly with the time, they'll be able to scroll through different times they want to be alerted, and then the same with the blood pressure readings as well. Also, if they have received a message from a doctor and they want to be notified of that by a push notification, they can check this box. Again, the settings menu can be accessed from below. So now we can go ahead and sign out so we can view the doctor side of things. So again, from the sign in button here, this is the doctor or service provider homepage. So it is slightly more refined than the patient dashboard and the patient homepage, sorry. So here they still have the sign out icon at the top, and down below a few menu options. So here on the telephone icon, like the patients, they'll be able to contact their doctor directly, This will take them straight to their phone pad where they can type in the number of their patient and call them. Down below here, messages similar to this homepage messages icon. They'll be able to view and send the messages, so we can go ahead and click on that. So here they'll be able to send a message to a patient and also view any patient messages that have come through and reply to them from this point as well. We go back home, and it'll also be able to access that page from the alert there. And now alerts, so they can either access this from here, or if they have a new alert, they'll be notified straight above there. So go ahead and click on alerts. We'll be able to view the patient's details. This is from our patient Julie, and view the alerts in detail. So here they'll be able to see the different submissions of the patient, time, date, last meal time, and any comments that patient has left. They'll also be able to view the patient dashboard. So in this case, the blood glucose tracker, because the patient did submit a very high blood glucose reading, and they'll also be able to review the history of the submissions by that patient. Finally, we do have the settings similar to the patient. So doctor can request to be notified via push notification when a patient has sent them a message, and also when they have received an alert. Finally, this home page button is accessible from each and every page of the app to redirect the doctor to the home page of this application. So that's it in regards to the MyChart enhancements for Group 1. Please let us know if you have any questions, and we look forward to viewing your presentation. Thank you.